Hello, today we're going to talk about independent and dependent variables. And this is in terms of a scientific experiment. So we'll talk about these in math class as well. We're going to think about this from a scientific perspective. They're very similar. All right, vocabulary. The first thing I want to do when we conduct an experiment, let's come up with this hypothetical situation where we want to test how effective a fertilizer might be on your grass. All right, a control group does not receive that treatment. So we would have a patch of grass, whether it's in a laboratory or right in our front yard, that we would not be putting fertilizer on. We would water it. We would let it get the same amount of sunlight, so everything would be the same except for we would be putting fertilizers on parts of the grass, but one part of our grass would not receive any fertilizer at all. This is called the control group. So again, no treatment. The independent variable is the treatment. So in our theoretical or hypothetical situation, the independent variable will be the type of fertilizer. Okay. Now we are testing three brands. Our independent variable would be the amount of fertilizer we're putting on each patch of grass. Okay, we would put the same amount on each patch of grass, but the type of fertilizer would be different. That would be the independent variable. All right. So just like in math, the independent variable is the x, what you put into the equation. The dependent variable is the y, and that's what we kick out, and that is the results from the treatment. And to go back quickly, in a good experiment, this will be the only variable that is different. So if we were growing this grass, we would make sure it had the same sunlight, the same amount of water, it was at the same temperature. So probably the best way to test something like our hypothetical fertilizer would be doing in a laboratory. We can keep everything the same. 24 hours of sunlight at 68 degrees, with the same exact amount of water every day. Watered at the same time every day. All of that stuff would matter. Okay, the same type of grass. But our independent variable, the only thing would be different would be our fertilizer and the brand. And then the dependent variable, again, are the results. And so that would be how much did the grass grow. The growth of the grass would be our dependent variable. All right, let's take a look at another one. So, Mr. Krabs created a secret ingredient for a breath mint that he thinks will cure the bad breath people get from eating Krabby Patties at the Krusty Krab. He asked 100 customers with a history of bad breath to try his new breath mint. He had 50 customers, which were Group A, eat a breath mint after they finished eating a Krabby Patty. The other 50, Group B, also received a breath mint after they finished the sandwich. However, it was just a regular breath mint and did not have his secret ingredient. Okay? Both groups were told that they were getting a breath mint and that would cure their bad breath. 2 hours after eating the Krabby Patties, 30 customers in Group A and 10 customers in Group B reported having better breath than they normally had after eating Krabby Patties. All right, so again, Group A, breath mint with the secret ingredient. Group B, a breath mint without the secret ingredient. All right, so the control group is going to be Group B. This group received a breath mint, but it did not have the secret ingredient. It was just a regular breath mint. So that would be our Group B. Another possibility for a good experiment might be a group that does not receive a breath mint at all. So measuring their breath without any breath mint at all. The independent variable is the secret ingredient. So the secret part of the breath mint in Group A that's different from B is the independent variable. The dependent variable is the smell of the breath. Does it smell better? Is it worse? Is it the same? That is what we're measuring. That's our dependent variable. And what should Mr. Krabs' conclusion be? Well, it looks like the secret ingredient did help to cure bad breath by a substantial amount. More people from Group A felt they had better breath than people from Group B. Okay, and then this can be a few answers to number 5. Why do we think that 10 people in Group B reported fresher breath? I simply said the breath mint will oftentimes help bad breath, so help give you better breath. So they are still getting a breath mint, so that might be why they reported. And maybe you have another example or reasoning why 10 people in Group B might have fresher breath. Might be something you've heard of before in the past when it comes to experiments, so maybe you can comment on that when you get to class tomorrow. Hope this video helps with what a control group is, no treatment. Independent variable is the treatment. Dependent variable are the results from that experiment. So I hope this helps, and I will see you guys next time.